Is it coming in clear on your end?
Yeah. It sounds really nice.
But yeah, it's the Nano, man. I still got it.
Did you ever set up the arm?
No, I've only had internet for like a week, 4 days.
The arm is the broken arm.
The arm is
the arm is the broken arm. I had a busted arm.
Just for technical clarification, the arm has nothing to do with the internet. It's simply a device to hold the microphone.
Yeah, but I've never recorded a podcast in my apartment.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Okay. All right.
I've been doing it in hotels across this land, which I was in last night. I just got here like that's 6:30.
You're on the go.
Yeah, and I leave in the morning. Yeah, I go to Fort Peck tomorrow.
Road life.
Road.
You're on the road life. I seen your one of your recent stories, and I was gonna comment about it because the thing that you showed that you were eating was pretty high in sodium.
Oh yeah, big time. That's
I
mean that's
a pizza and a tube of Pringles. That's high in sodium, friend. Now, have you achieved 40? You're over 40 now.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this.
Well, I'm concerned about your health. That's where I'm going.
Well, you can shove your concerns in a sack.
I can only imagine the swelling in your ankles in all that driving, along with the tube of Pringles and the pepperoni pizza.
I gotta get the proper. Oh, right there. Boom.
And I think he even had a Sprite in the picture. Was that a Sprite in the picture?
Who drinks Sprite?
Holy
Christ! I'm not a Mormon.
Oh my God.
What does that have to do with Mormonism? Come on. Anyway, I was concerned. I typed up a response, but I thought, no, you don't need to hear that from me.
The fact that you said I typed up a response tells me that it was gonna be, oh my God, so crazy.
It was becoming far too medical of a response, so I deleted it. I was like, no.
That's shocking that you would even think that way.
I should have sent you a link to, what is it, medmd.com.
Yeah, it would be like, why are my fingers purple?
Yeah. Why don't my cowboy boots fit no more?
Why don't he write? That's dumb. Let's not do that.
Why don't he write? No, it's not dumb. Well, okay. This is what we're going to do first. I want you to listen to this song because this is a unique song apart from the ones we've been listening to. Then I want to talk about this thing you just mentioned. Why don't he write? Okay. That's what he said. Right. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see this is going to be a banger of a podcast.
Why? What's going on?
Because I made a rat. I randomly mentioned a Dances with Wolves reference. And then you're like, I'm going with that.
We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. Okay, but listen to this first.
All right.
Both of you listen to this and then see if you can tell what's the purpose of this song. Here we go. Get a good hear? Got a good listen? Hear the beat? Hear the bell? I think that's bells in the background, yeah? Bells in the background? Something rattling in the back. Okay. Yeah. Kind of gives you that like a little bit of a robot. Yeah. Throw some robot moves in there. Okay. What do you think?
Does it have something to do with the warrior's tradition?
You know what? I don't know. This comes from the same reel that I've been pulling tracks off of for the last, 12 episodes. And we've had various interpretations, but this is off the same reel.
It almost kind of sounds like a hand game song too.
Yeah. Yeah. It does. It's definitely not it doesn't sound like a war dance song.
No, it's not like an owl dance tune. It's not like
dance. Not
it
round dance.
kind of has that, like some of them like Warriors homecoming songs kind of sound like that. Your guys' scalp dance, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That
was a thought as well.
Yeah. It's of the same stylization.
Stylization.
You're welcome.
There's I'll put a link in the show notes, definition to that somewhere. Stylization. I don't know, but there's a handful of these songs on this particular reel, and I don't know what to think of them. I wish I knew, but maybe one day. Anyway, what?
That made me sad.
Did it? I know. Yeah, it's kind of like a sad send off. We might see him one day, but we might not.
Again.
Oh, Aragog. Remember that when he's memorializing the spider that died? He's like, should I say something? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, Aragog.
What? You ever watch? Yeah. How about the Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Remember when he's doing the ashes and he's like, we lost Donnie. Like we did so many fine young men at Hill 57, or what is it? Hill 357, Saigon, Quezon. And he's like, what are you doing?
I don't remember that part, but it sounds funny.
When Donnie dies and they cremate him and they go to the beach to throw his ashes on the beach, but they're facing the wind and it just comes back. And then he gives a little talk. He gives his little talk about Donnie, but he hijacks it about Vietnam. And it has nothing to do with Donnie.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember the ashes blowing in the face part. Yeah. That brought the memory back. Well, cool, man. That's awesome. I love the reference. The Big Lebowski. I got to watch that again. I haven't watched it in quite some time. But I don't know, man. I don't know what this is. That song is about.
What are we doing? What are we doing here today?
This is what I'm doing here today. This is what we're doing.
Why'd you bring us together?
I brought you all together here. To chat about.
What do we owe? What do we owe? The famous Mrs. Old Bull Pete.
Yeah, we've got Salisha joining us because she wanted to chat about something important, and you
because Tupiet told her to.
I suppose. There's a you blasted out a movie reference right at the beginning, right?
Salisha did.
No, you did.
I didn't.
No, she said the broken arm. That's Thunderheart.
Oh yeah. So you did. You did the busted arm, which is from what's the movie? Thunderheart.
Run to the Stronghold.
Run to the Stronghold, starring Val Kilmer and
Red Deer Table.
and
Wazi.
And Graham Greene and others. And then without knowing it, Aaron also threw in movie reference in the native genre. And he said, why don't they write?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it. But he cut himself off because he said that's lame.
Yeah.
That's a reference to Dances with Wolves.
Oh, I see. I know where we're going with this.
Do you know? Do you really
Don't
know?
hurt my mule. Don't hurt my mule.
That's sad. That's really sad. Wah, wah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, this is the thing. There's this movie that apparently is and I'm quoting this article that it says this movie is indeed different. And first, the and part is not part of the quote. That's me. First, there is no lasting in this movie. I broke the quote. There's no lasting. You know what lasting means? There's no lasting. And second, there's no sidekicks or appropriation. You know what lasting is in reference to cinema? In particular, native cinema.
Mm-mm.
No, I've never heard it before, this term lasting. So I had to look it up.
Okay.
I had to look it up. So looked it up in another article referencing what is it called? It's Firsting and Lasting, writing in Indians out of existence in New England. This was written in 2010. Apparently, the phenomenon of lasting is a rhetorical strategy that asserts as a fact the claim that Indians can never be modern. Got it? Lasting.
Yeah.
How can we say that better? The phenomenon of lasting is a rhetorical strategy that asserts as a fact.
We don't say it.
We just don't say it.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
We say we are lasting.
We are lasting. We've lasted.
We are the last dragons.
We're the last dragon.
Yeah.
Bruce Leroy. Shona.
What's up, Cool Breeze?
Who's the baddest man of them all? Shona.
Oh, no, that's a classic movie.
Now you want to talk a movie?
Yeah. That's
a movie. That's a movie.
What's the name of it?
Isn't it called The Last Dragon?
Is it The Last Dragon? Yeah, I think it's The Last Dragon. Yeah.
Not gonna get you, suckers.
It's not gonna get you, suckers. It's The Last Dragon. I think. Anyway,
you got the juice now, Shandin.
Oh man. Anyway, so lasting. So apparently, this movie that I'm talking about doesn't employ the strategy of lasting. The movie I'm talking about is Prey. Prey. You know the movie Prey?
Yep.
Out recently. An offshoot.
Well, like a year ago.
Maybe a year and a half. I don't know.
Yeah. Year and a half ago.
An offshoot of the
12 moons ago.
12 moons ago. Yeah.
The earth
13
inhaled and exhaled one
time
with
ago. The blue moon, right?
The turtle inhaled and exhaled.
The turtle's back.
What?
And
I didn't hear that.
The wolves suckled from the conch shell of earth.
And the coyotes. They were sleeping on the golf course.
And Brother Fox with his young
keep going. Yeah.
Nursed upon the bosom of Mother Earth in 10 new moons.
Okay.
As it is conception to birth.
You're getting it all in there. Okay. Got it all in there.
Hey, White Eagle Medicine Woman, you remember her?
Oh, with the big old drum?
Yeah, grandmother drum.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
What?
thinking of Indigenous twerk, right?
Indigenous twerk. Oh yeah, I don't know who that gal was or where she was
It could be
from.
White Eagle.
Anyway.
Oh.
Okay, back to this. So yeah, apparently this movie doesn't employ the idea of lasting, meaning that Indians can never be modern. There's no indigenous sidekicks. But I don't know. You've all watched this show. Pray. Yeah. Now I got, of course, I think any native watching a show about Indians is gonna have just naturally a harsh critique, I think. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. What was your sort of initial impressions of this show, Salisha?
I know I had to go first. Okay.
Well, you're the guest, so you wanted to talk about this, so we're gonna.
I thought it was cool that there was a girl that killed the predator.
Okay.
And that she was the warrior, and that was my first general impression.
Okay.
I thought it was just cool that it was a girl that was the main person, because I can't even really think of anything except for going back to the one that Aaron mentioned with Stands with a Fist. But she was adopted. She was adopted, so.
So Stands with the Fist is not considered of the warrior type or whatever. Yeah. Okay. All right.
What's the word? Antagonist, the main character. Yeah, I thought it was cool. That was her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it was also cool to see people or to recognize people. I think that's becoming more common.
Right. Recognize actors or actresses?
Yeah, just like people that you see, like maybe you've seen them before they were in that movie, or maybe you see them around. And it's so funny, like celebrities that are native or indigenous or whatever. It's not quite the same as seeing somebody who is not. It's like
right.
Still don't bother them or something. I don't know.
Yeah. They kind of change too. I don't know if you noticed, like the manner of their dress. The more popular they become, the more sort of eccentric their dress, the way they dress is. I don't know if you noticed that. I've noticed that.
I can't take the hats anymore.
The hats?
I can't. I'm gonna say it.
You mean what? What do you mean?
You know what I mean. That you were gonna finish that. You were gonna finish that because you're thinking the same thing.
Where's your hat?
Me?
My beaded felt hat.
Yeah, your beaded hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
You faded out of that.
I don't have one.
Wow.
I don't have it. It's becoming. It's replacing the ribbon skirt, and everyone knows how I feel about that.
We had this the last time.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can get back on track.
I'm gonna get back to this prey because I want to know what Aaron thinks, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think. I want to know what Aaron thinks. So Salisha said, "Oh, that's cool. It's got a female as the antagonist, main character, kills the predator. Nobody else could do it. She did it. Okay, Aaron,
Danny
go.
Glover.
Danny Glover. No, but he's not. He's one of the female. Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Arnold Schwarzenegger
killed the predator.
Well, nobody could do it in the film, in the present film, Prey.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, run, get to the chopper.
Hurry, do it now.
Kill me, I'm here.
I'm here. Do it.
Come on, do it now. I'm here.
What's the matter, Mac? The CIA got you pushing too much pencils. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Those are that's the classic quote.
Okay, so I'll tell you something. I watched it. I guess it's been a while since I watched it.
Okay. From your memory.
When I watched it, I went in thinking the same thing Salisha's thinking. Like, I'm like, this is pretty cool, man. It's a native chick and she's from Montana, like her bloodline. I don't think she grew up here. I'm not sure. But she's from Fort Peck.
Oh, and, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and I had the same thoughts. I was like, this is awesome. Finally, it's like something that's not cheesy. It's just gonna be Predator shit, right? So this is how I know the movie was good.
Okay.
It's because I forgot that she was native while I was watching the movie. Like it was just a good movie, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Predator since I was a little kid, man. I love it. You know, I like the references to the Danny Glover pistols. I like the, I mean, everything. Like, I like the Predator thing. I wasn't a big fan of Predator versus Alien. So to me, when I was watching it, it's the best Predator movie ever made.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. And for me, it has nothing to do with the lady being native. It had to do with the fact that the movie was done so well and she was represented so well that you didn't have to think about her character.
Okay.
So when you watch native movies, you're right, we critique a lot.
Yeah.
But it's really easy to do because they give you so much ammunition to do it. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And so watching Prey, you kind of forget. You just forget and you just enjoy it. So that's how I knew it was something a little different. I was like, hey, man, this is cool. Then when it got done, you were like, this was just a good movie who had a female native lead and it rocked the jukebox, man. Like it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. Do you get what I mean though? Like
I do.
Or the whole time where you're going, oh my God, she's a native woman. Oh my God, she's so resilient. Oh my God. Were you doing that the whole time or what? Like, I feel like I'm talking to, I feel like I just shit on someone's birthday cake. And I don't like the way you guys are making me feel right now.
No, now listen, what happened?
I know.
What happened? Where'd you go?
Calm down.
There was no reaction to anything I said.
Oh, well, no, I didn't know you were finished. You didn't give that inflection point where you're like, and that's all I got to say. Or
you were not doing, you were not, hey, you were not active listening.
I was active listening. I
you know what you were doing?
I took some notes.
You know what you were doing?
Tell me.
You were doing that DJ thing from Wayne's World.
The DJ thing from Wayne's World? What's that?
Mr. Scream. Do you know what I'm talking about, Salisha?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he's moving those tapes. Then he goes, let's go to Mr. Scream. And that guy
yeah. Okay.
And Wayne was like, you're not listening to a word I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then Garth goes, you're a freak with the microphone. That's what you did to me just now.
I know. I was listening.
You're over there getting 8 tracks ready and doing your show notes.
I do. My kid busted me doing that because I'll lose track of what's going on, you know, and I'll oh, that's cool. Oh, really? That's cool. You know, you get into kind of this pattern. You kind of know what he's saying, but not really. Then he said, are you even listening?
He busted you. Look at that scarf. She's holding it. Is that a sticker or an air freshener?
Sticker.
Fridge magnet.
Fridge magnet. Garth refrigerator magnet.
Garth Algar from Aurora, Illinois.
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna spew in this.
I give you a no spew guarantee. If you're gonna spew into this. And he put that little tiny cup.
Man, I'll fold it up.
That's a movie we should talk about.
Yeah, I know. We should.
Okay, so I want you to think about what you're asking us to do right here.
Well, no way. Live in the now. Live in the now.
I'm thinking about it.
Or do you want to do your rant before I tell you?
No, I want to hear what you have to say about it because I want to know.
We pride ourselves on this podcast and not being cheese balls, right?
Yeah, we don't.
I would say we do. Like, and I think people who listen to our podcast are like, I love the way you guys talk to each other.
Yeah.
I like that it's just two rezzers acting like chaos, right? Or whatever. Yeah. Whatever it is they say. Once in a while we say something articulate, and that's cool, right?
Yeah.
And I just want you to be aware that you're asking 3 Native people to talk about a Native movie. You're straddling the fence, buddy. You're straddling the fence.
You're borderline colonizer.
You're playing with fire.
You're borderline settler.
Would you yourself, as Shandin Pete from Agency Road in the Jocko Valley, would you listen to a podcast where 3 natives are talking about a Native movie?
No. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
But we're going to do it today.
Well, this is the thing, man, because I don't know. I
just want you to be aware of what my thinking is.
I got some issues. Issues with the movie. Right. They're small, but they seem like they could have been addressed with the type of consultation that they had on the movie. And maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm just blind or unaware of some of the things. Here's the first one. I'm going to tell you the first one.
All right.
It's small and insignificant, but anyone who's sort of aware of, I don't know, the technology of that time might agree. So the weapon she has, right? It's this little hatchet, right?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Uh-huh.
And it pans through various scenes of her using this hatchet. She uses the hatchet to she's chopping up some roots or something on a rock. So she's got the hatchet in her hand and she's chopping up some roots on a rock. Now, what do you think this hatchet's made of?
Rock.
It's made of another kind of rock. Chert, obsidian, who knows? But it has the look of that. Next.
Yeah.
And you know obsidian. You know chert.
It has a signature. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can trace obsidian.
Yeah, it's sharp, but it's brittle. Sharp but brittle. Correct?
Yes. Well,
sharp but brittle.
It's brittle, but it's not as tough as chert.
Okay, yeah. So if it was chert, a bit brittle, but yeah.
Basalt is a lot stronger. So.
Sure. Okay, so she's cutting this root, and then goes another scene where she's digging up a root with this hatchet. So digging the root. Then it goes to this next scene where she's gonna try to hunt a deer with the hatchet. Like she's gonna wing it at a deer and kill the deer with this little hatchet. Now tell me, am I off base yet? Do these sound like they're grounded in in reality? I don't know.
All right.
What?
Stop.
I'm not done. I got the punchline. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'm stopping for now.
No, you go aheed then. Finish.
This is the last one that really. Now, all those I can overlook. I'm saying, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's just attached to the hatchet, and maybe she don't have a digging stick, and even in the movie, it kind of references that because her mom or her aunt or whoever's sitting there is watching her cut up this root with the hatchet, and she's looking at her, and she hands her a knife. She's like, "Come on, quit cutting things with this little hatchet. Use the knife. Mm-hmm. She refused to use the knife, so she used the hatchet. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So I get it up to that point. Then it goes to another scene where she's sharpening the hatchet. Now, this is the part that bothered me. Now, how do you think she's sharpening that hatchet?
with
Do you
another
remember?
rock.
Yeah.
Was it a metal hatchet?
No, this is a chert and or obsidian hatchet, and she's sharpening it as if it was a metal hatchet, you know, like a grinding stone. Like, is that? It's it only is maybe just me. Is it just me? But that seems like somebody sitting there saying we don't sharpen obsidian like that.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Is it more? That's crazy. I give you that. I mean, Shandin, it's like, come on, lady. Are you gonna? What are you doing here? Or is it more crazy that it's a movie about aliens? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
That's the part. That's the part you're like, you know what? I can't take this. But the guy's flying in. The guy's flying in with fishnet stockings and dreads. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Well, there's no alien consultants to say, no, that's not what we don't wear fishnet stockings. But there's
also no native consultants that have lived in a world where they're fighting alien craft flying down. I mean, I'm sorry she has an imaginary weird rope attached to her hatchet, and you're attacking that she's sharpening this rock.
That's another thing, is the rope.
Yeah.
The dog lives through the whole thing. The dog lives. And your argument is like, I just can't. She doesn't have a root digger or a mortar and pestle. That is not efficient groundstone.
Where is her?
Well, it bothers me. And I couldn't look past it. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I mean, I get the film. I get the theatrical content. It's great. Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. I enjoyed the fact that it was the non-standard role. You know, usually it's the guy, you know, the hero dude, but not in this case. Those are all cool. But I couldn't look past the fact that well, that's one thing I couldn't look past. But you know, I could put that away easy. And the other thing was she makes a rope out of like pine tree bark. I ain't no Tim Ryan. But I don't think that's adequate material strength-wise for a rope that's going to pull you out of a mud bog. I just don't see that. I just can't, and it's hard to look past. Those are two minor annoyances. But here's the biggest one, and this is this is another one. This is another one. Unless you want to say more. You want about aliens? No, you're good. The dog. Any more about the dog? Nope. Salisha, the dog or the alien? Got anything to add?
We're watching Aaron.
Aaron's getting kind of angry.
Go. Aaron did this like diabolical laugh.
That's all you're worried about? What is the anti-gravity technology that's keeping this spaceship? Yeah, you're not worried about that?
You know what's funny is he's like, that's not an accurate form of hatchet tool making in Middle Archaic times. Nor is it accurate that this predator went to the future, then went back to the past, then went somewhere and got a black powder pistol, and then went back to the future past or whatever it is where this girl lives, and then she gives the pistol, she ends up with the pistol.
No,
she ends up with the pistol.
No. She got the pistol.
Yeah.
She got the pistol from the guy.
Yeah,
that
the French guy
that was eating the orange medicine. The orange medicine.
Yeah.
It made her see through. She gets the pistol. And the part that I don't get is the rest of the story is played out in ledger art.
Oh, the end, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, because then the pistol appears later in the 80s with Danny Glover.
Did it?
And they give him back.
Yeah, they give him back the pistol.
Oh, right.
But what does
it
even mean? Like they didn't like it? Why?
They didn't like the gun.
This ain't working. This don't work.
They didn't like the gun. They liked the gun.
Yeah, but then that whole part's missing. Like, how did they even get the pistol? How did they get it? That's the whole part that's playing out in the ledger art. The ledger art.
Okay.
I'm okay with the pistol. I'm okay with invisible plant medicine.
Well,
if you show me an inaccurate projectile point one more goddamn time, I'll cancel your ass.
Did you make a church arrowhead, Aaron?
No.
We refer to them as projectiles.
Did you draw one?
It's not necessarily to compare with the other.
What you're saying
with the other fantasy.
I'm being facetious.
Okay, all right. Facetiousness aside,
you're right.
This is 2023. All right, and this was 2022, and we still have actors, indigenous actors, mind you, which is what they ought to be, but they're still wearing fake feathers.
Well, that's because it's illegal, man. They can't wear. What?
In film, it's illegal?
You can't film a real feather?
Well, where are they gonna get all these movie eagle feathers? I don't think they're giving out eagle permits to Universal Studio. I don't know. Well, I could be wrong. I'm way out of my area here on this one.
Right. This is another small annoyance. It doesn't mean nothing, but yeah, everyone when they look at a native film and they see the feather that's all stiff and obviously painted, obviously turkey. Yeah, we've gotten accustomed to that, but it just looks bad.
Or are you applying the Edward Curtis phenomenon to this movie and saying that in order for them to be native, they have to look a certain way?
Maybe.
Which tribe is she? What if she's Abenaki? What if she's a Narragansett?
Oh my God.
What if she's a Gansett, a Gansett, or Narragansett?
No idea.
What if she's the Stockbridge, Muncie, Mashantucket Pequots?
I feel like if they were gonna have real feathers, they would be feathers of their own, and it probably have too much feather work, like feathers from like Mr. Jess or something like that.
Yeah.
Too much feather work.
Maybe
that big old spangle glued right to the tip.
Maybe like Hollywood. Maybe Hollywood has some weird like thing because it's a protected bird still that they don't want to perpetuate something,
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But also, if we're going back that far, let's just say this movie's set in like the 1400s.
No, it's not that far back because there's French fur traders in there killing buffalo. So it's got to be
16.
It's got to be 1800s.
Early 1800s.
It's got to be
right.
I don't know.
Well, then she's not making a freaking hatchet out of obsidian.
Well, maybe it wasn't obsidian.
We're well into the prototype or the proto contact. She's got metal.
Okay.
She's got metal.
We'll have to watch it again. I have to watch it again and see if because it appears to be stone.
We should have did a watch party where we watch it and talk like Mystery Science Theater 5.
We should have did that.
1,000. Anyway, it's too long. I'm ADD. It wouldn't.
I know work. It's almost 2 hours long. Okay, let me get to the big. Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Do the big reveal.
It's another gripe of mine. Now
let's hear it.
One of the plots of the whole film is not only the alien, but also that this young girl is trying to achieve this deed. She's trying to achieve this deed. and I can't remember what they call it in the film, but do you remember she's trying to hunt something that hunts them? And this is early in the film, and they make it out like this mountain lion is preying on humans. So it's like getting people from camp and dragging them off into the woods and eating them. Man, that's kind of far-fetched. And so the response of the film is, okay, in order to become the war chief, you go off and kill a lion, bring it back, then you become war chief. And that bothers me. And it doesn't it don't seem right. It don't seem accurate.
I mean,
now you can say, well, all this about the fishnet stockings and the anti-gravity spacecraft and all the other devices.
Let's really look. Okay. I get what you're saying. It seems far-fetched.
Okay.
So they missed the mark on some consultation.
Yeah.
What's the movie about? It's about a chick killing some predators, man.
Yeah.
It's not Nat Geo. There's no guy from Copenhagen gonna narrate over this. All right.
All right.
But also I'm not super sensitive. I'm also like, I just like the fact that it's kind of a far-fetched idea, because I think it's delivered as a far-fetched idea. I think if the movie was presented in a way where it was supposed to be accurate, and I'm going to get flack for this on the next episode.
Okay.
But that to me, that's what Smoke Signals is. It's supposed to be this theatrical comedic version of The Reservation. And the truth is I don't like the movie, man.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like what it does. I don't like what it says. I respect the fact that it's an all Indian cast and like that. It was paramount. But but if it was presented as something chaotic or kind of inaccurate, I'd be cool with it. But it was kind of portrayed as like it's finally Native people telling their story, in a comedic way. And I was like, I don't know, man. I had issues with it.
Okay.
We look at a movie like Thunderheart.
Yeah.
Thunderheart to me is one of the best Native movies ever made, because I think it was designed to almost be like this crime Western mystery thing. It was presented to be that way. So it has some cheese in it.
Yeah.
Because that's how it's designed and it's presented that way for us. Yeah. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
So to me, Prey was clearly presented to be this sci-fi drama, like this adventure film.
Yeah.
So I didn't go into it, me personally going into it looking for accuracies. I went in there looking for badass adventure, man.
And you got it, man.
And I got it. I like the movie a lot. I think it's the best Predator movie ever made. I really do. Okay. And I'm a fan of Predator. I like the Predator. Well, Salisha, we're close in age. So like that first Predator movie was like, oh, remember? I mean, people loved it. It was like, oh my God.
I wasn't into it until this one came. And then I was into it. And then I had to go back and watch them all. And each one, the Predator got more advanced in each one. But there were like some things that were the same, like that net, the net tool, how it like he throws the net and it like slices everything. Like that happened every time. Every time it was like you knew when the net came out, you're like, oh, he's got the net.
He's coming with the net.
You're gonna die. You brought the net.
You brought this on yourself.
But he had the net since the 1800s, so
he kind of got good at it.
Yeah, so he really didn't advance all that much.
We saw the net cut a whole tree stump. in Prey.
Yeah, in early 1800s.
And anyone who knows who's ever tried to remove a tree stump from their yard or a field, it ain't an easy task.
It's challenging.
Little did you know, all you needed was a predator.
Oh my gosh.
Them roots run deep.
Yeah.
They do.
I thought it was interesting how they had him tearing out backbones all the time.
Oh yeah.
Tearing out what?
Oh yeah. Their spines.
Oh yeah, ripping the backbone out. Yeah. And he'd stare at him all strangely.
Remember,
like he'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
Like, wow, look at that one.
Yeah.
I used to be able to make that sound.
Try it again.
Right.
Clear the throat. Okay, go. Oh,
I can't do it.
You can do it.
I can't do it.
Come on,
can't
man.
do it.
Well, he's got the other one, that kind of little gargle.
That's the gargle thing I'm trying to do, man.
You're gonna sound you're gonna sound like the Grudge. I already know.
So I think this is because I heard a lot of critiques about this movie and them saying it's not as good as the original, but I think that's because people are nostalgic, right? So they're not looking at the film as the film. Yeah. It was a cool idea, man. It was a young chick that was killing predator. Yeah. Badass, right? Yeah. But the first one, for sure, it's the most quotable of all the predators.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
The guy's he's climbing up that hill.
Oh yeah. And
then remember the.
Oh yeah, Billy, is that his name on there? Billy.
Yeah, and then he goes, Billy ain't afraid of no man.
That ain't no man.
That ain't no man. Yeah, I thought. He goes. What's wrong, Billy? I thought you weren't afraid of no man. Goes, that ain't no man.
That was 1987, man.
Dang, man. And that's life after Commando. So freaking Arnold comes in with Commando. Oh my god. Remember he goes into the army surplus store and steals all those weapons.
That's like a young kid's dream.
Oh,
I want a bazooka. Launcher. I want a bazooka.
The grenade launcher was my jam, dude. Oh, yeah. And he goes in there and then he paints his face.
Oh yeah.
He puts it on his arms and they zoom in on the bicep. Boom, boom,
yeah, sweaty bicep.
He's popping off, man.
Blow off some steam, Bennett. Remember that?
Yeah. There you go. He has a cigar when he says that. Remember, he puts it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Blow off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh. And then he finishes it off with Terminator. What?
Man. Classic.
What? Classic. Dude, he was unstoppable. The guy could barely speak English. He went from Conan. He went from freaking Conan to Terminator. Checkmate, bro.
Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. This is the thing. All right. This is what I want to do next. Because I agree. Man, Schwarzenegger films, the late 80s, early 90s. That was it, man. You can't beat it. You know, I showed some first-year students a reference to Back to the Future, and none of them knew it. Maybe one had seen the movie. That's how far off this generation is from these classics, you know. It's
McFly.
Crazy. You're a slacker, just like your old man.
Hello, McFly.
Well, here's the thing. Here's 10. I'm going to read you 10 indigenous films you need to watch. It's a list off the internet from an undisclosed site. Number 1, and tell me your rating. What should we do? 5 stars? 4 stars? 3?
No, let's do 1, 2, 3. 3 being the best.
Well, there's 10 of them, I think. There's 10.
No, we're just gonna do it. We're not gonna list them. You name the movie, me and Salisha say it's a 3. It's a 2.
Okay, I got
We'll let
our
listeners do their own top 10.
You do your own top 10. Yeah. Text us or email us your own top 10. Here we go. Number 1, Powwow Highway, 1989. Powwow Highway.
3.
Wait, what's the best?
1 is the best.
3's the best.
Oh, 3 is the
1
best.
is the best?
What?
Yeah.
3's
more than 1, bro.
So this is not a podium. This is not a podium.
3 thumbs up.
Oh, 3 thumbs up.
Nobody ever gets excited for 1 thumb up.
Where do you get
2 thumbs up?
Where do you get a 3rd thumb?
Yeah.
Where?
Hey, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. It's because 5's too much. 10's ridiculous. Let's just do 1 to 3.
Okay, 1 to 3. 3 being good. It's not a podium. It's not a podium. It's the thumbs up. Okay, Powwow Highway.
Yeah. 3, man.
Salisha, Powwow Highway.
I don't know. 3, I guess.
You guess?
Damn, that was a reluctant.
That sounds
3,
like a
man.
that sounds like a sellout. Like you're just selling out.
That's
Come
a
on.
2.
Yeah, I'm with the 2.
You're the 2.
I don't know. I think it's because I don't know what the rest of them are.
Oh, you can rate any of them 1 to 3.
Yeah, any of them could go 1 to 3.
It's not. Okay, it's a 2.
I'm gonna say 2.
What's the quotable from Powwow Highway?
Let's go to Billings and chase some white women.
He doesn't say that though, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't say that.
Yeah.
It's a bit more derogatory.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Not that movie.
Salisha, what's your quotable from
I
Powwow
can't remember.
Highway?
I can't remember, but I just remember him looking at this car like it's a horse.
Yeah.
It's
to me,
horse running in the dust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To me, Powwow Highway has more of those kind of scenes than quotable things. It's like these weird little moments.
Scenes.
Like, remember when he's singing that song in the river?
Chocolate
Oh
bar.
yeah. Oh yeah. Singing the song in the river naked.
And then his buddy comes up behind him and he tries to catch the song and starts singing with
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a That's a good one.
Buddy Redbow?
Buddy Redbow, yeah. My favorite scene is when he goes to visit his aunt. Is it his aunt? I think.
Oh yeah.
And the scene is perfect because the house is all run down. It's all dim. You know, it's not this well-lit studio. It's just dim.
You know, it smells like cigarettes.
Oh yeah, and she's sitting on one of those chairs that kind of has that plastic vinyl on it. You know, it's kind of cracked. Yeah, that's my best scene. Everyone's coming here looking for some good old-fashioned Indian wisdom. Well, I ain't got none. Get the hell out of here. That's a good. Okay, that's movie 1 of 10. 1 of 10. Let's get through this list.
We might not make it to 10. But go ahead. Keep going.
This is the easy
fun.
one. Yeah, this is the easy
fun.
one. This is fun. This is the easy one. I think a quick rating will come out on this one. Dances with Wolves, 1990. Dances with Wolves.
2. I'll give it a 2.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but at the time, put yourself in 1990. What would you have rated
then it's
it?
a 3. It's a 3.
3. What do you rate it now, though, honestly? 2?
A 1.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a
That's
hard
a
time
tough one.
Yeah, I still see it's a 2.
Okay. 2 went from 3 to a 1. Yeah. What's your issue with it, Aaron? What's the deal?
No, I just saw Salisha's chat.
What was it? I didn't see it. Sean, did you close your door?
I don't know why it's so funny to me. Salisha's chat.
Hold it together,
She says,
Aaron.
Shandin, close your door.
Your door to knowledge. Okay, anyway, I don't know if there's a quotable from that. I mean, there's a lot of quotables.
No. That's what the wolves?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's don't hurt my mules.
Yeah, we already had a few of those. Come on. Don't hurt my mules.
Dude. Tatango wachiayo.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever
Classic.
it says.
Put that in, he says, put that in your book.
Damn your book.
Yeah. Why don't he write? Oh, you know what the most underrated comedic scene in Dances with Wolves? It's not supposed to be this funny, but if you watch the guy's face, man, it makes you laugh. Is when he's trying to scare him with that stick.
Oh yeah,
it's just like it's a snake, but Kevin Costner's like looking right at him, and he's like, what
is that?
What is that?
What the hell is that?
Dude, I laugh so hard when I see that. It's just it's like I don't think it's meant to be that funny, but shit, it makes me laugh.
It is a good one. It is a good one. Okay. Any other quotables on that one? You have to watch it. If you haven't watched that one, you should watch it, right? It recommended to watch.
Good training.
Yeah. When you didn't want it anymore. I said that one a lot. You don't want it anymore. You left it out there on the prairie.
Yeah. I just peed my pants and there's nothing nobody can do about it. You remember that?
Remember when he folds that paper?
Dude,
it just keeps going.
It keeps folding and folding. Oh, good one.
I just pissed my pants and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
We shouldn't be laughing at this. Let's go to
What?
That's awesome, man.
Okay, we gotta go to the next one.
Okay.
This one's a bit. Now, this is the top 10 from a website. So The Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, we're going with it.
The Last of the Mohicans, 1992.
I mean, cinematically, I'll give it a 2, but I honestly was never that into it.
Yeah.
That song drove me fucking crazy, man.
What song was it?
That epic kind of ballad thing they play.
Oh.
Whatever, and he's running. He's just like, he's running. Then the girl jumps off the cliff, and then the guy's like, I can't. Oh no, the guy gets thrown off the cliff. The girl can't. Dang it!
I can't take it. I can't take it.
I can't take it. I don't know. Not a big fan, man.
Okay.
Not a big fan.
Well, wait. Is this the sound? Wait, let me show you real quick.
You have the sound?
Well, I think so.
It's on its ringtone.
It's on my ringtone. No. Wait, is this it? Wait, listen. Is this the one you're talking about? Can you hear it?
Oh, damn, that's intense, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. There it is. Oh, start looking around.
Yeah. Look around.
Start looking.
You got your black powder.
Oh,
your wampum.
Oh my god.
Your wampum belt. Yeah.
Just run. This song will give you an anxiety attack.
Run. Is that the song you're talking about?
Yeah, this song.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't think I've ever had the patience to watch it.
Okay, that's a 1.
I look at the picture. I look at the picture and I'm like, I can't watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this falls in the same category to me as Robin Hood and like those kinds of movies where they're just too long, man. They're too long, and it's like I really wasn't that. I actually don't even think of it as an Indian movie when you say that. I never would have thought of it. I wouldn't have put it in there. Go.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah. There's no quotables from that. There's not one I can think of.
I can't.
I don't know.
One.
Not one. So
it makes me want to do the jig.
He's going to do the jig and run for the forest.
It's a jig. It's a jig-driven movie.
Jig-driven. Okay, here's one we already talked about. Smoke Signals, 1998. Smoke Signals. You mentioned it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I should correct myself. I'm gonna give it a 2 just because it is native, everything, Chris Ayres, the whole thing. But it's not my personal style of.
Okay.
I'm just not into it, but definitely quotable.
Yeah.
Quotable, but the most epic scene in the movie is the wig, dude, when he cuts his hair off, and it's like, who was that? Who did that? Like.
Yes, exactly. Come on, man. Let's get some people who can say some reality to consult on some of these things. Yeah. Okay. Salisha, Smoke Signals, 1998.
I don't know. Probably a 2.
2.
Probably 2. I don't know. It was kind of corny, and I just remember when it came out, I was like, I don't know anybody who talks like that. Anybody, or I don't know anybody who sounds like that.
Yeah.
And
I don't know anyone who drives their car backwards.
Except every time though, you have to quote that there's only 50 pieces of fabric. Yep.
Yeah.
And she tore him in two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I probably one of the most quoted parts in that movie is when he's doing like his monologue about the Jesuits playing him in basketball.
Oh right, yeah.
I've actually heard that. Like I've kind of heard that like in like, you know, people. It's like a thing people like to do. But probably the she tore it in two thing is probably the most quotable deal.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, all right. Now this next one, I don't know if I know how to pronounce it. And I've never seen it before. I'm gonna throw it in the chat and see if somebody can pronounce it.
The Fast Runner.
Fast Runner. This movie's
okay.
Yeah, it's called Fast Runner.
Just call it Fast Runner.
It's wicked. I love this. It's a good film. It's good. It's a serious movie though.
Okay, it's not for the faint of heart.
It's like serious. It's drama.
It's not comedy.
It's drama, not comedy. There's
I
pretty funny part on there though.
You don't want to say it. Sounds like. I think I've seen this now that you're mentioning it. I think
they're like in the Arctic.
Yeah. Oh, I know the scene you're talking about. You just have to watch it. I think I've seen.
Wait. What scene am I talking about?
They're sleeping in the. Yeah. You gotta watch it.
It chases them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, go next.
Wait. Salisha, seen it?
I'll give it a 3. Okay,
Salisha hasn't seen it. You give it a 3. All right.
I'll give it a 3. It's good.
I done seen it. I didn't seen it. Now this one's a strange one. It shouldn't even be on the list. I don't think. Well, I don't know.
Is it Wayne's World?
Wind Talkers.
Oh, that's a garbage movie.
2002. Yeah.
Isn't that like a really old? Isn't that like a really old movie?
No, not Windwalkers. Not the old Windwalkers. This is Wind Talkers.
It's with Nicolas Cage.
Adam
Beach.
Navajo Code Talkers, World War II.
It's a horrible movie. Yeah. Even when they're shooting the battleships are shooting onto the shore, it's like a whole different. It's like stock footage.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's. I don't like the movie. I give it a 1. I don't know any quotes out of it other than when they're trying to come up with the name for a tank or something.
That's not the one. That's not the one with the Iwo Jima flag, is it? No.
No, that one's called Ira, isn't it? No, it is.
Is it the one?
Yeah,
same guy. The same guy.
Well, this is about the Code Talkers, based on the true story of the Navajo Code Talkers during World War II.
Well, that's really super inaccurate.
Yeah, I don't know if it goes through the Iwo Jima thing.
Is it the guy that does that? He raises the flag.
I don't think this is the one.
Hayes.
Yeah, this is not the one.
Well, he's a Marine.
On the movie.
No.
I don't think it's no.
Oh, it's about the talkers.
Yeah,
it's about the Navajo Code Talkers in the South Pacific.
Yeah,
it's like a 1, but it's good for the talkers, the code talkers.
Okay, they could have done a better job. I think. I don't know. I barely remember.
Don't have Nicolas Cage.
or why do you have to have Nicolas Cage if it's supposed to be about the code talkers? Like, shouldn't the code talkers be just only?
Was Nicolas Cage one of the code talkers?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Let's move on. It's a garbage movie.
Okay, we're moving on.
He talks about numbers in another movie. Remember?
Yeah, he finds some national treasures too. Okay, here's the next one. The Business of Fancy Dancing, 2002. The Business of Fancy Dancing.
It's a 2. It's that same.
Yeah.
It's a Chris Ayres movie, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sherman Alexie.
Yeah, off of his book. I don't remember this one.
I didn't know it was a movie. I don't know.
I didn't even know.
Isn't it about like a homosexual guy?
Let's see. Interested in one. Let's see. When a successful Spokane Indian poet returns to his Native American reservation for a funeral, he grapples with his place in the community and reconnects with an old friend. That's what.
Why didn't you finish that? Why didn't you finish that in that accent?
Well, I felt it was getting offensive, so I thought I better stop.
Anyway, I don't know. I think that's it. Okay. I give it a 2. It's a decent film. Mouse? I actually think I only watched it one time.
How have you seen every movie?
Yeah, I know. This is probably more astounding than anything.
I know.
Anyway, I don't remember it. No quotables.
No, I never seen it. I never seen it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's move on. Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, 2007. Is this even a movie?
Right. Yeah,
I thought that was a book.
It's with Adam Beach. It's like a Western.
Oh, Adam Beach. Oh, yeah. And the chief is the guy from Star Trek. No?
Yeah, and
Captain Picard.
Yep, and they have it's really funny. About Charles Eastman. It's about Charles Eastman.
Oh.
Ooh.
The doctor. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's a 2. I'll give it a 2.
Okay.
This is a horrible list. I'm going to be honest.
This is really a horrible list. It is.
We need to do our own list.
But keep going. I want to finish.
We're going to get to the end of this one. This one, I've never seen it. The songs my brothers taught me.
Never heard of it.
Wait, is this like number 1? Is this number 1?
No. This is just going through top 10 that you ought to watch.
I was like, it's getting worse.
It is. Let's see. Set on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, this coming-of-age film delves into the bond between a Lakota Sioux brother and sister as they face the challenges of their surroundings. I don't know.
Never heard of it. Next.
Oh, okay. Wind River, 2017. Wind River.
It's all right. I give it a 2.
Rookie FBI agent teams up with local game tracker.
I like the part at the end, or when he paints his face and he's in his backyard, and that guy comes up and he's like, why'd you paint your face like that? He's like, I don't know. I thought it was like the right thing to do or something. He says something funny. It's a 2. It's more of a crime, kind of a crime. You know,
I don't remember it. I don't remember it well enough to even talk.
Get you guys' top 5s ready though, because this is garbage. Next,
that's it. That we went through 10.
That's horrible. That's a dog shit list.
This is on. Should I tell you where it comes from? We got to know. This comes from powwows.com.
I knew it was powwows.com.
You knew it. Yeah. There's probably better top 10 lists, I'm sure.
Hey, how about this? Stop the recording. Let's do a couple minute break and make our list. I'm going to make a list.
Okay, I'm going to pause. Pause the recording.
We're coming back.
Pausing the recording.
I've never really thought about this before. So
me neither.
Not in this setting, you know.
I'm gonna have to dig deep. I can only come up with 3.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna smoke your ass on this.
Well, let me think a bit longer about this. Okay. No, I'm not. I'll probably think of something while we're chatting. Okay, let's go through this. Top 5. Good. Top 5. Not in any particular order.
Yep.
And what I want you to do is tell me why. I want you to tell me why. Okay? Top 5 and why. Who wants to go first?
Let's just do one each right here.
One
lead
each?
Us off, Shandin. Yeah, lead us off.
Okay. The one on my list. I don't know. No, yeah, it's kind of a native movie. Little Big Man. Little Big
50
Man.
years ago. 50 years ago
Yeah.
this year.
That's some comedy.
Yeah.
Is it native though? Is it a native film?
It's about adopted native, and there's lots of those.
Yeah. And
It
you can't beat the comedy of Chief Dan George in that.
I would say it's a native film. One of the most quotable lines in all of Indian country is, "You can sleep in my lodge."
Yeah. I think it captures Indian humor is what I think it really captures, kind of our humor, our sort of morbid, weird kind of humor that people don't quite get sometimes.
And no man alive can match him on a horse.
It's kind of offensive and funny.
The Crow Indians are the handsomest Indians there is. And no man alive can match him on a horse.
Am I still among the living?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Whoever's next. I told you mine and why. Go.
That was mine. I'll do my next one.
Okay.
Do my next one?
Yeah, do your next one.
My next one is Thunderheart.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
Keys
and
in the
why?
Can. Keys in the can.
Keys in the can.
Run to the threshold, Thunderheart.
Well,
Thunderheart is on my list, and one of the best lines is, and he's wearing what are those shoes? He's wearing whatever shoes, and they're a little bit too snug, but he likes them. He thinks they're cool. Remember that? And then he's like, he's got 15 cents or something on one side. Yeah.
And the arm's gonna be the busted arm.
Dude, I like that movie a lot, man.
Yeah,
I do. I think it's because it's a little dramatic and exaggerated, but I think that's what it was designed for.
Yeah.
I don't think it was designed to be like a documentary. It was designed to kind of be an exaggeration of the time, which is reflecting that the 1970s on the Pine Ridge Res, and like in a weird way, it's a fantasy. It's kind of this fantasy adventure, like where they overcome the bad guy, you know? Yeah. And they convert the guy who works for the bad guy, and he becomes part of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's cool, dude, and it's got John Trudell. What?
Yeah,
dude, he's goat, man.
It is, yeah.
Keys in the can. Yeah.
You had yourself a vision. A man waits a long time to have a vision. He waits his whole life to have one. You come along. So and there you are, Indian with the Rolex and a brand new pair of shoes.
And you're running with the ancestors at the knee.
At the knee.
Dude, it's good. When they go to that powwow, it reminds me of those early, like the 80s, and like the brush arbors, and like I always remember, to me, I think fancy dancing is very different now, but in that movie you got those old fancy dancers.
Oh they got the moves. Yeah. That was on my list too. Yeah,
it's on my list. So
so we're aligning here. Okay, Aaron, your turn. Go.
Man, Dance Me Outside.
Yep.
Dance Me Outside.
Yep.
Dude, Dance Me Outside, man.
Why?
It's good shit.
Why?
Well, actually, think about this. I just thought about it. For one, it shows you, for us Native people, it shows us a whole different place that we don't know about, which is Eastern Canada.
Oh yeah.
And it's still, there's things we can relate to. And then how many Native people did you know growing up? There was a crew and there was always one metalhead. Remember that? Like
everyone,
back then, there was a metalhead in there, and you're like, a Native metalhead. And I'm like, no other Native film to me has a Native metalhead. And all of us know about the Native metalhead.
Yeah.
This guy with his hair out, and then it, not to follow trends, but the whole MMIW thing, dude, it's got some of that in there, man.
Yeah.
It's also got the relative that leaves the res, goes to the big city and kind of thinks she's bougie. But yet, man, she wants to be res again, right? Like, how, dude, that story's been written, man. You know? I always remember the part where the old lady lifts the cigarette thing up, and it comes out, all them cigarettes come out.
I don't remember it that well.
Remember,
I watched it maybe once or twice.
Dude.
I gotta watch it again, I guess.
It was a good one.
Wolverine.
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah,
dude.
So rezzed out. It's a rezzed out movie because she goes away because she can't have a baby, but then she goes with her old snag and then has a baby by her old snag or something. She has to do like this medicine. She has to do this medicine, like medicine is happening.
Yeah, they use Indian religion to promote infidelity.
That's like every res guy's worst nightmare, right? This woman went out to go do medicine to go get knocked up.
Yeah. To trap him.
Yeah.
That never ends well, by the way.
Dude, and then when he's in jail, remember they're getting arrested and they're sitting there and say, "Where do you live?" And he's like, "I live where the sun meets the land," and where he goes off and starts saying all this stuff, and then the guy's like, "Well, how about you?" And he's like, "I'm his neighbor."
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Shandin.
I know. I watched it a couple times and I just couldn't. I didn't think it was that great. I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right.
It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
it
what
wasn't
we're doing.
good. It wasn't.
That's what we're doing.
It wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad. All
Little
right.
big man. You like Dustin Hoffman so much, go be with him. Go be with him.
Okay. We got to get through this list, man.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Soft furs.
Soft furs. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll start back at the top. My next one on my list. I don't know if any of y'all remember this, and I don't remember the whole movie, but there's a couple scenes that make me say, "Oh yeah, this is reflecting something that seems real." Skins. Remember Skins?
Oh, Skins. I was sleeping on Skins, but Mogi, Yellow Line. Oh, that's tough, huh? Woo.
Yeah. Skins was
no, I didn't like that one. That one was too real. I didn't like it at all.
Well, that's why I liked it.
I don't like it. No, there's a part that's way too accurate. I was like, no, I can't. I can't.
The Wake.
I agree with Salisha that when I first watched it, I thought, I don't know if I'm into this whole let's watch ourselves thing. Like I like a little bit of fake, you know? And it was just a little too like, I mean, they had houses, they had the whole nine, dude. Like it was Yeah, I agree with you. It was too real that the wake scene was like, fuck, I didn't even know the fictional guy, and I was like, this is hard, man.
I know. This is a traumatic scene for me because every time now when I walk into this type of situation in real life, I think of that movie. Yeah. I'm like, this is backwards.
I know.
You think a movie every time you walk into that situation. Like, no, I don't ever want to watch that movie.
This is a good point because like when you go to the movies or when you say, hey, family, it's movie night, or you're with your significant other and you want to watch a movie, how real do you want it to be?
It's about escapism, right?
I don't want it to be real.
Like, we want to step away from, I want to watch Prey.
I want to watch Barbie. I want to watch the Barbie movie, okay?
I want to watch Step Brothers. I don't want to watch my uncle die. Christ.
I don't
from alcoholism. You know what I mean? It's like, holy smokes, I've read that book before. Christ, man, dude, we're not doing that. But it's good.
I would rather hear a story about the 4th of July and how the baby got saved.
Yes. Yep.
Victor or Thomas or somebody's dad came.
If we could get smoke signals down here and skins up here and get a movie right here.
Yeah.
Like, we got it. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like Chris Ayers, you're almost there, buddy.
I know. Yeah. Making the list. All right. Who's next? Oh yeah, Salisha.
Mine is The Last of the Dogmen.
Oh, no!
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's so corny. And you go in the waterfall. You go in the waterfall, and there's a tribe in the waterfall behind
There's
the
a
waterfall.
whole tribe,
dude.
The whole
Who
tribe.
hasn't
behind
thought
a
of this?
waterfall.
Dude, this
I'm like,
Dude, me and Salisha are thinking the same because I
We've
like
talked
the
about
fact
this
that
movie
it's
more than
inaccurate.
once.
I like that it's fantasy. I like that
don't
it
like
can't
it.
be real. I
No.
love it. I love the waterfall like a curtain.
yes.
I'm
I
gonna
love
erase this part of the podcast.
No,
and
dude.
edit it.
No, the oxbow. The
Right, and
oxbow.
she knows.
What?
And this lady knows the language. Like, what in the hell? Like, what are the
Noah,
chances?
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's an anthropologist, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part every time. That's the part I remember. No,
No
ha.
finish it.
No,
No
no,
finish
ha.
it.
This is horrible. I'm gonna
Oh,
put
I
a link
love
in
it.
the show notes to all these movies so people that are listening can watch this and at least know what we're laughing around about. Okay. All right. Last of the
Salisha,
Dogmen.
you had Dance Me Outside on your list, Salisha?
Yep,
And you had Thunderheart on your list?
yep.
And you had Last of the Dogman on your list?
You guys' lists
Yep,
are
yep.
converging.
Oh, we're converging.
Dogman. Let's see if we have the last one. We probably don't, though.
Wait, what? Let's
We're
see what
not-
Aaron's is. Okay, what do you got,
I
Aaron?
don't think you're gonna have this one.
Let's hear it.
The Education of Little Tree.
Oh no!
I love that movie.
No,
I love that movie.
I'm taking
I
this
love
part out
it.
too.
I love that movie, dude.
No, but the
I
book
love
is
it.
good. The book is good. It had good
Dude,
childhood.
I love it. His grandpa loved him, man. His grandpa loved him. Dude, he gets bit by the snake. Oh,
Grandpa loved.
Oh man,
Oh,
Ooh.
everybody's grandpa.
I was
His
hoping
grandpa.
that movie didn't show up on our list here, but it did. That's all right.
That's just as bad as Indian in the cupboard, right?
No,
no.
come on.
Let's not compare.
Come on,
education.
yeah. We're jumping eras here, so there's a lot of progress made.
Yeah.
That's the same era. What are you talking about?
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
how
okay.
about
Wait,
this?
wait.
Let me. I get it. I understand why you guys did that. Let me replace Education of Little Tree.
All right.
Let me replace it because I'm a fan of the Western.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
The Missing.
The Missing. What?
Missing. I like that movie.
I've never even.
I do
heard of it.
like them.
What is it
What?
about?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen it. I probably didn't.
Is it a series or a movie?
It's a movie. It's a Western movie.
The Missing.
It's good.
Is it got
About
Kate
Apache.
Blanchett?
These Apaches are stealing women. This other guy's trying to help them. Tribal guy.
Oh, okay. All right. It's
good.
Who's the star? Who's the
Shit,
star?
I don't know.
Oh, Tommy Lee
You guys-
Jones. Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
He's an Apache, or is
Yeah.
he an Apache scout, or what is he? I don't know.
No,
I've never
no,
seen it.
No.
Honestly, never seen The Missing.
You should watch it.
I'm gonna have to watch it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I don't know what to say.
My
'cause I've never
last
seen it.
one. My last one was
Okay,
just Powell
let's-
Highway.
Let's get our
Powell
last
Highway.
ones. Powell Highway.
Powell Highway.
Eh.
Mine was
Yeah,
Legends
Powell
of the
Highway's
Fall. Mine's Legends of the Fall.
I don't think that's an Indian movie.
That's a borderline
That's what he said.
Indian movie. Yeah, I don't know.
She just likes Tristan.
Well, who didn't like Tristan?
no. Tantu, that's the one. And the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One Stab.
It's,
that his name?
It's cool. It's good.
Yeah,
It's good. To me, it falls under those like epics. It's like an epic,
yeah.
which they kind of take on their own, kind of their own thing.
Yeah,
It's good though. I mean, it's one
Yeah.
of the best movies ever made, right?
it's a good
Like,
one.
So dramatic.
It's one of the.
so dramatic.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And what's the girl's name who ruined everything? Who ruined the whole?
Oh,
family?
dude, she run through the whole family, dude, and
She
nobody's
ruined
talking
everybody.
about it.
Everything.
Nobody's talking about this.
Nobody
Dude,
is.
she took them all out, man.
She did. That's the whole reason. What's his name died, and they had to go get his heart from Germany, or I don't know what happened.
Oh my God, that remember he's going crazy in that lodge, on that tent. He's like got that weird psycho face. You know what? You know what that reminds me of when Brad Pitt's doing his weird psycho bloody face. It reminds me of the scene on Tropic Thunder where Ben Stiller's got that panda.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's got that dead panda. What?
I'm sorry,
dude.
I'm sorry. I never.
Shandin, you seriously got to like log off of Academic Search Complete sometimes. You got to get out of JSTOR.
Can I find that on Google Scholar?
Yeah, dude,
I don't know.
Come on, get out of JSTOR.
All right, okay. Any other ones on your list that you didn't mention, Salisha? No.
Nope.
I had one other one. It's more recent. It's not of this continent, and I don't know if we were supposed to do that. But,
Rabbit Proof Fence.
No, not Rabbit Proof, but that's a good one. Hunt for the Wilder People. Do you remember? Did you ever see that one?
The Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yeah, Wilder People. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good one.
Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
From our brothers and sisters down in the
our
Maori brothers and sisters down. Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
Yeah, then you gotta throw in Whale Rider. Yeah.
Whale Rider's a good one. Yeah.
We're in a whole different deal though.
I know. That's kind of out of region.
Okay.
Because for one, population alone allows for the Maori people to be represented more accurately in cinema where they're from.
Well, they might disagree.
What's the one? Well, they can disagree. They can disagree.
Okay. Go ahead.
They're a gigantic group of people on their own island. Like,
gives them.
We're not in the same.
Gives them some agency.
What's the one? Remember they're Maoris, and it's kind of a rough movie.
They were once warriors. That one.
Once were warriors.
They were once warriors. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a good film. But I think we're kind of missing some here. We're missing some films here.
Round it out. Yeah. Think of what?
What? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, I thought you said look it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're missing some?
Seems like there's some good ones that
Yeah.
What about Jeremiah Johnson?
Whack movie.
You know the one I always liked, but I only seen it when I was a kid and I thought it was real cool was that Windwalkers. But I think I tried to watch it as an adult and I couldn't watch it.
There's something to be said for those series like Coyote Waits, Skinwalkers, like those Adam Beach kind of detective things, Tony Hillerman.
Yeah.
They're not bad,
I can't
Black
watch
Robe. Black Robe.
Black Robe sucked, man. Black Robe sucked. That movie sucked, dude.
There's one with Graham Greene that I don't know what it's called, but it's about the last of the Yahi people.
Ishi?
Yeah. I like that movie.
Now we're just getting desperate. We're just like
What you wanted to know what was left out. I'm trying to find the left out ones. Oh my gosh. The rest I don't know, right? And the rest, not that I don't know. Oh, I know a recent one that I really like, but it's really, 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 really long.
What is it?
Dream Keepers.
Oh, I didn't like that. I liked it at first. Like, oh, this is cool, but then and then I think
the stories in it are cool. I like the stories in it.
Yeah.
What about I just seen it. Where'd it go? Oh shoot. Indian Horse.
Oh,
I didn't see that one
Clint
yet.
Eastwood movie. It's not bad.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it yet. Haven't watched it
I want to watch no sad movies. There's like a lot of the ones I left out. There's a lot of sad movies like about boarding schools.
I'm not a big fan of that either. I kind of like the far out, hard to believe, or the Western. I'm a fan of Westerns. I really am. So
yeah.
Do you remember Into the West?
That one sounds familiar, but I can't recall. No, Into the West. No, Into the West.
Woman walks ahead.
I think Like, I think when it comes to those kind of movies, I think they've gotten better at representation in the movies, but I think like they're too hard to watch. Some of them are too hard to watch. They're too real. Oh, like The
Yeah.
Revenant. The Revenant. That's I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I can't watch movies like that. Like I don't want to watch real about the real stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah,
see something.
I kind of agree
Yeah.
with you.
I want to see
Yeah.
something that's gonna at least make me laugh. You know?
Right.
What would you think about the Johnny Depp thing when he pretended to be an Indian?
Was that the one that's like black and white and he's like floating in a boat somewhere?
Tonto?
Could
Was
be,
it
yeah.
Tonto?
Tonto.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I don't really remember that one.
He had a bird on his head.
Oh, what about Black Cloud?
He was
Pierce
like-
Brosnan.
He was
Oh, that's
like
great. That's
What's
Gray Owl.
Pirates of the Caribbean, but with a bird on his head, right?
Yeah, Tonto.
Yeah.
That's Tonto was.
Same
Yeah.
character almost.
Yeah.
Pretty
The
much.
same manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, boring. Yeah.
Gray Owl.
Did you say Black Cloud? Oh, that
Gray,
boxer. That's that boxing movie, huh?
Yeah.
Gray Owl?
Black Cloud.
No.
Oh, Black Cloud. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it.
Anyway.
Doing all right, Shandin?
What?
You seem like you're having a hard time keeping up here.
I am. Yeah, a lot of these movies I haven't even seen. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. This is interesting, but I think maybe the listeners are gonna have a struggle because there's a lot of what do they call them? Loose references or references that they don't know what the heck we're talking about.
Since when have we cared about that? What? I mean, serious. Like why all of a sudden
so.
are you?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I don't know how to remedy it, and I maybe I don't have to.
Don't.
I'm not gonna. But this is the thing. We got
listeners. If you're not don't get our references, just wait for the next one.
But I don't know. I'm gonna put a link to each of these shows if I can in the show notes because I think people should watch some of these. I think they should.
I think you need to revisit Dance Me Outside. I was pretty disappointed.
All right. Well, I'll watch it and I'll give you a report.
This guy wants to watch friggin' Pocahontas, you know? I don't know what.
Squanto, remember that one? That Disney classic.
Yeah. What about Neither Wolf Nor Dog? That was good.
Neither Wolf Nor Dog. Hey, you remember that one movie? The guy goes to the Arctic. And
what about Winter in the Blood, man?
Is that the movie I'm thinking of? What happens in Winter in the Blood?
Remember it?
I don't remember.
I don't think I got to watch that. I didn't get to watch that.
James Welch, remember?
War Cry?
War Cry.
I don't
think dude, what about War Party?
Oh, War Party. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, War Party.
Binger, Montana, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All I remember is there was a poster that hung in my auntie's bedroom.
Oh.
That's all I remember.
Of a particular guy who was on that poster.
Yeah.
Hence why it was hanging in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember this movie. The guy is in the Arctic or the tundra and he's studying wolves. And then there's some hunter that keeps visiting and helping him, but he's kind of a funny character. You guys remember that show?
No.
God, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, this is dying. Mm-hmm. We're dying out.
Yeah.
We've done it.
I'm done.
I think we've done our job. We did our list. We should encourage people to watch some of these movies just because it represents some things that we think are either authentic in a manner outside of reality that sort of reflect our humor and vision outside of, the history that's not always accurately portrayed in a certain way. But yeah, I think it's important. Any closing words, Salisha?
I don't know. I just think that movies, I think they're just like getting better. And I think it's just like I just said before, like there is a movie coming out and I can't remember the name of it. I'm like kind of looking forward to seeing it. And I think um I don't know, I think it goes along with more of like a mainstream feel,
Hmm.
and it reflects history, it reflects our history, and that's like a pretty
Yeah.
important movie having to do with like oil and stuff like that. But like if it's not, I feel like if it's not well done,
Yeah.
it's really hard to want to watch it. Something that reflects the history because I feel like we just spend a lot of time explaining ourselves all the time,
Yeah.
and I feel like those are just like an extension of that. It's like somebody trying to still explain ourselves all the time, and most of the time when they make those, it's always only reflecting like one tribe, and there's so many different tribes, and
Yeah.
a lot of times it's like a sad story. So I think my takeaway is like I tend to lean toward the unreal
Mm-hmm.
plots, something that's gonna make me laugh and something I'm gonna probably watch repeatedly and make references to repeatedly, and just something that's gonna be bring joy, you know. I don't know. I think those are
Mm-hmm.
the more memorable. I think that's why the list that we make was more memorable, even if it is corny or inaccurate. It just seems to
Right.
be go along with making my day.
Right.
Like I don't have to stop and cry in the middle of the day because I watched a sad movie. Because I watched a sad movie. Like I
Yeah.
have something to reflect on to make me happy. So even if it's not real, like
Yeah.
that's what it is I like about it. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's
You can
all.
overlook sharpening an obsidian axe for the escapism of defeating a predator. Aaron,
Yeah.
what you got, man?
I agree a lot with Salisha. I think
Yes.
same sentiments where if I'm gonna watch native people, I don't need to be reminded of where I live.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like my upbringing or um I think there's probably a way to make a native film that reflects at least our read. It'd be cool to like watch a native film about just a group of kids and bikes and their adventures in a little town, you know?
Right.
Like gathering money for an ice pop, swimming in the ditch, or
Right.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something real, like um, but I don't need to see movies where they're putting cigarettes out on people's kids and shit. Like
Yeah.
it don't need to be accurate, like in that
Yeah.
sense, or
Yeah.
dysfunctionalism or
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of a little bit of fantasy,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
a little bit of that, almost
Right.
just slightly off. You know, to me, like Dance Me Outside, it's not super accurate. It's accurate enough. It's
Yeah.
still got its level of cheese. It's still got its exaggerated forms, but
Yeah.
the way they filmed it, I like it a lot. But it's distant to me because that's over in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Or Quebec and Nova Scotia, I think. So it's like to me, it's like okay, that's their accurate. It's like every time it's got to be just a little bit something off, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like that. So
Yeah, that's important, and I think that reflects the voice of like the indigenous viewer or the native viewer of film. But I think there's maybe a overemphasis or attempt to make film for the non-indigenous viewer, when in fact, if you make it for the indigenous viewer, you're really making it for everybody, because I think we're all very similar in that way, that we enjoy laughter, we enjoy escapism. I think we get into some trouble when we try to represent something in an inauthentic way. But there's other purpose of serving to illustrate past that maybe people don't understand. But yeah, I don't know, a movie is for that. I don't know if the cinema is always, that's been always the purpose of cinema, is to in your face, make you cry, make you feel bad about what you did or what you're going to do or what happened in the past. I think it's more about just having I think it's
that
more
might
about,
that might be cinema for the privileged, you know. I think growing up like reservation, anyone who grew up like res, cinema is an escape. It's a step away from something that you're not living, you know. So I think people who come from privilege, they like those kinds of movies. I'm not saying you can't like those movies, but when you're a kid, I'm thinking of like when you're young and when you want to watch a movie, like you want to watch something that's not real and not accurate, and it's kind of crazy and it's kind of like it's fun.
Yeah.
But what I'm waiting for in Indian country is the Sandlot version, the native version of like Sandlot. What they captured in that film was like these kids playing baseball in the summer, just doing basic shit.
Yeah. Kind of like the Stand By Me.
Or it's like, it's like from the kid's perspective. So one day though, there's going to be a native film that's like that. It's a group of kids. Reservation Dogs, I think, is as close as we've gotten so far, but even that's a little bit like outlandish. It starts out with them stealing a chip truck, which is like, okay, all right, it's a little much, you know, but it's good. Reservation Dogs is cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Let's wrap it up there. I think we went through a lot of things, a lot of film that we enjoy. But yeah, I think you're right about that. We live a life that often people try to capture in film, but man, we don't want to watch that. We can just look out our window or reflect back on the past, you know.
Yeah, or do some homework and have to read a book and read it in the book. Like I read that history book.
Read about it.
I don't want to read that again. It's too sad.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, this is a good one. That movie I was trying to think of, Never Cry Wolf. Do you remember that? Never seen it?
No, dude. We had different channels, man.
Okay, Never Cry Wolf. Anyway, 1983. That's way back. All right.
That was on WGN.
TNT,
yeah. All right, we're out then. Okay. All right. Later.
Later.
Out.